to your school sooner, the better, so that you can use those recruiting hours on other players. So I have 125 hours to play with here. You know, let's run through this real quick. So I got two quarterbacks, running back, a running back that's really interested. Hopefully we can get him. We've got two receivers committed. We're waiting for this guy. I'm sending 50 at him. Maybe we get three receivers. We got an offensive tackle, two guards, a center. That's pretty good. We got a defensive end and a right end. Defensive tackle. Hopefully he'll come with us. We're losing in the linebacker battle, but I'm gonna remove him. This guy Fielder. I mean, we're losing the linebacker battle, so I'm gonna increase the amount of hours. I'm gonna increase the amount of hours that we're sending to him. I'm gonna send the house at him. We need linebackers. Same with this guy. Just based on national recruiting, this guy's 40. This guy's 8'11 in national, and this guy's 1705. So big difference. So what I'm going to do here is I am going to remove the family and friends recruiting hours and add send the house. Any good defense needs good corners. I have 75 hours left. I am going to send the house at him. These safeties. Let's see what's up with these safeties. Okay, so our top target, he's interested in coming here. These other two guys are we're number 2 on their list. Hopefully we can get this guy. This safety, there's a safety too. He's pretty good. 50, he's ranked 50. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna send 50 at. I'm gonna send 25 at him. Hopefully that'll sway him to come to us. Okay, so I'm done with the recruiting for the week. Season's over. Finished 3-9. I'm just curious, who's the top team? Ohio State. Here we go. So we advance to the next week. Now the only options it gives you is the bye week, top stories, or manager staff. So what we're gonna do, I'm curious what my staff looks like. They're F's. This guy runs a 3-3 scheme, which is what we run. This guy runs a multiple offense. I'm not going to really worry about them right now. I could fire one of them. You know what I'm going to do? Going into my second year, I wasn't really happy the first year with my offense. My defense coordinator, his scheme is the same as us. So I'm assuming he's good at that. He's an elite recruiter. So I want to keep him, right? He's going to help us recruit. This guy's a scheme guru, which is not really doesn't really fit in with what we want to do. He runs a multiple offense set. It doesn't really fit with what we're doing. You know, I'm gonna fire him. So now you can't hire a coach until the next week. So I'm gonna advance the week. We're going into bowl season. Shadir Sanders won the Heisman. Just curious what our job offers look like. Head coach of Nevada. I'm not gonna take that because we're dedicated to building this team right here, right? Only things it gives you now is top stories, job offers, early signing day stuff, manager staff moves. You can see where other guys got fired. What I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna manage my staff. So I have a job opening, my offense coordinator. I want a spread offense because that's the type of offense we're running. Right now, there is this guy right. There's only one spread offense coordinator. So I am going to view his tree, see what he's good at. He's good at being a tactician, and he's a little bit better than average at recruiting. But that's really only our options. I mean, I could advance the other week, but that'll risk losing this guy. If I advance, someone else might hire him. So you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna hire him. He's a C. He's a spread. He's a level 18. I'm gonna offer. Actually, I'm not gonna hire him. I'm gonna offer the job to him because he's a spread guy and he's pretty good at recruiting. Like if we're gonna compare him with these other guys, this guy is about the same level of recruiting. So I want to fit guys into my scheme, or I want to get if I want to recruit heavily, I want to get good recruiters. This guy's not that good at recruiting. This guy's an air raid guy. He's not very good at recruiting. He's really good at motivating. So you know what? I'm just gonna offer this guy the job. His prestige is a C. Be a pretty good grab if we got him. Offer pending, he'll decide. So the game will give him 1 week to decide. We're done with everything else. I can look at my coach. Let's look at this. Okay, no, let's look at. Oh wait, I have 30 coins, so I can go to coach abilities, right? And I can level up. I have 30, so I can open up. I could take the lock off of this strategist. I could take the lock off this tactician. I could take the lock off this architect, motivator, program builder for 20 coins, or talent developer. So guys will get better in the off season. But what I'm really worried about right now, or what I really want to do, is recruit guys, right? So we need offensive linemen and defensive linemen. So what I want to do, I'm gonna max out our offensive line, max out our defensive line. I have two left, or two more stages I can go. I'm gonna increase quarterback because I'm gonna always try to get one quarterback every off season until we get that guy right, and then you can go a year without recruiting a quarterback. Not really worried about any of this stuff. Advance the week. This week didn't let us recruit. Manage our staff. We hired him. He accepted our job offer. Now next week of job offers that are available. North Texas head coach. All right, I'm gonna advance the week. You can't do no recruiting here. Looks like we got some guys that are. You can go in here and some guys that are looking to transfer. Let's see, I thought there was a section you can look at transfer guys that are wanting to transfer. All right, for the sense of time, we're just gonna skip all this or skip that. We want to recruit. Nothing we could do here. This is a national championship week. We're gonna advance. Nothing we can do here. We can look at Heisman winner. We can look at players of the week, conference standings. But in the sense of time, top stories. I'm not really interested in what happened. Looks like Liberty. Wow, Liberty won the national championship. I'm gonna advance the week. Okay, here we're in the next page. Players leaving because this guy is wants to leave. This guy wants to transfer. This guy wants. Three guys want to transfer, right? This guy's pretty good. He's a junior, 78 overall. But you look on the top right. You have two. Right now, I have two chances to persuade two guys. So I'm gonna see. This says persuasion chance none, but since I have two chances, I'm just gonna see if it'll work. He's not been persuaded, so he's gonna leave. This guy's a 74 overall linebacker. I'm gonna see if we can keep him. He does not want to stay with us, so he's gonna transfer, and then this guy's gonna transfer. Nothing I could do this week. Advance week. Okay, we got a defensive tackle, 2-star, but maybe he'll get better and become a better player. Now we can get into the transfer portal and try to recruit the guys we already had. We could look at draft results. So these are guys that would that have been drafted to the NFL from our team, and we have none. Like, let's see, let me see. USC had a center and a cornerback drafted. So we're gonna jump right back into recruiting, right? So now the transfer portal is open, right? So here I'm gonna go to interest level. I have 400. See how we got 450 hours again on the top right. And this is where I'm gonna end section 2 or part 2, and I'm gonna go on to part 3. So check out part 1 if you haven't. This is part 2, the end of the season, and then part 3 will be going into the next season.